Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, welcome back to my presentation. So here I will present about important keys to success. And in important keys to success, you must be upgrade your skill and upgrade your life. And if you want to be success, so you never give up. And before my presentation start, I will introduction. My name is Mohammed Zein. You can call me Zein. I come from Bekasi, and my hobby is playing football or playing the basketball. And if you want to know about my dream is I want to be a programmer Muslim, or I want to be the cybersecurity. Okay, next. Success. What is success? Success is the state achieved after the completion of the target in life. Uh, and next is success. Definition of success. First, we need to know the definition of success. Like, if you wanna do success, so you know about what is definition. Or definition is apa kegunaannya. And the second is, or the success is aware terms which call either mean success on the national level or individual level. Discussion. Today we will be discussing success on the individual level. The reason is the success in individual level led to success on the national level. And next is uh, if you wanna be success, if you wanna to success, so you will have the steps. Like here, there's the step to success. First is you need to EMs, and the second is you need hard work, mindset, focusing, motivation, inspiration, management. You need to lazy management or potential and taking rise. So let's go. So first, EM. Before it, or the first and the most important step towards success is your EM. And the second is EM depend how big target you set in your life. And the third is the basic of success start by setting targets. For and the fourth is it is the root of the success. And the fifth is the test target are the main reason for which a person life lives every day of his life. And next is work hard. Uh, if you wanna be success, so you will be work hard. Like if you wanna learn under studio, so you can learning. And work hard. Failure is an only when you stop. When you stop the trying. And the first is in order to achieve success in the life, you need to put in a lot of effort and hard work. And the second is without hard work and determination, there is no success. The third is there are no shortcuts to success. Okay. Next is mindset. Uh, First is you must develop a minimal mindset with detect struggle. And the next is mindset. First, you must develop a mindset with defect your struggle for achieving your target in life. And the second is it shows your attitude toward life. And the third is it shows how friendly you face the challenge you encounter in your pursuit toward your targets. And next is focusing. Your focus determines your reality. First is focusing is also another important key to success. And the second is, but before it, uh, focusing is if you wanna be success, so you must be focusing. Like if you wanna focus to one app, so you can focus to that application. And the second is it depends on how sharply you focus on your target, overlooking obstacles in your life, in your page. And the third is obstacles are the those dreadful things you see when you take your eyes or your targets. And next is motivation. Motivation is the key which start the engine of the car standing on the highway to success. In motivations, the first is motivation is the mind driving for behind action, and the second is motivation is the reason why a person wants to be successful, and the third is when it comes to motivation, knowing is not as important as doing, and the fourth is centrally you need some intelligence, knowledge, based study skills, and time management skill. But if you don't have motivation, you won't get far. Okay, next is inspiration. Inspiration and be inspired. First is the word inspire man in influence some by examples. And the second is the reason why inspiration important for success in the is that it starts you to action. And the third is different people get motivated different, but muscle motivation is achieved through inspiration. The fourth is ignites your forefather partner advancement. And the last is, or the fifth is, it motivates you achieve your target, your aims, your goals, and your ambition. And next is management. If you want to plan, you have planned to fall. First is it depends on how you manage everything in your life. And the second is how you develop a good time, a good rain time. And the third is how you manage time. And the fourth is you need to plan every day of your life. And second is, and the fifth is you need to set a timetable which will help you in developing a good right time. Utilizing potential. You only live once. First, to be successful, you need to influence your underlying potential that God has given you. And second is the remote control. If your life is in your hand, The third is you can mold your life in any direction you want. Fourth is you need to plan every day of your life. Taking rest, playing safe will not get you to success. If you always playing games or always what's that, and you will not get the success. And in taking rest, first in life you need to take rest. If you make or if you create some applications, And if your brain is so hard or uh, impossible to create that, so you must be take a risk. Second is the contest in which risk taking is being considered hard. Here is about jeopardizing your gains in the achievement of something more valuable. And the third is the best thing about taking a risk is that if part of the it's quite beneficial for you, and even if you fall, you learn a lot from it. The five is the most successful person in one who is not afraid is taking a risk and think at the right time. Uh, during success, uh, during success is that we will help you not only this life but also in the life after death. And the second is real success is achieved when the targets are set in accordance with the present place of our religions, so that God is satisfied by us. And the third is our success shall be so that is life and everlasting impact on the world, so that some remembers with respect and honor. And the five is after your death or name, life is still eternity. Okay, next is conclusion. So in order to be successful, you need to take this important step. Important steps like you must be inspiration or motivation and mirrors. And the second is so that you can achieve your target in life. If your start is uh, all step in here, you must if you done to then, and so I think you will can be successful. So here I will show to you the people uh, and so here I will give people who use the people become successful. So first is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is uh, Muhammad Ali, or who was born as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. Become one of the most um, phenomenal boxer in the world even now. And Ali was a leading heavyweight boxer of the 20th century, and he remains on the only three-time time champions of that division. Is joint records of being by boxer 31 boxers for the world heavyweight title, winning 15 unified title both star for 35 years. Ali is the only boxer to be named the right magazine of the year 6. He has been ranked the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time, and as the great athlete of the 20th century by Sport is Illustrated the sport personality of the century by the BBC, and the third great athlete of the 20th century 20th century by ESPN Sports Century, and he was involved in several historic boxing matches. Few most notable his fight with Joey Frazier, such as the Trilly in Manila, and his fight with George Foreman, Now and the Rumble in the Jungle, which has been called arguable the greatest sporting event in the 20th century, and the fight was watched by according estimate television's audience of 1 billion viewer worldwide, become the world become the world most with the live television broadcast at the Ali tripod in the spotlight at the time when many fighters left their managers do talking, and he often provocative and outlandish. He was known for freestyling, and after freestyle style uh, with rhyme, scan, schemas, and spoken word poetry, anticipating element of rap and the hip hop music. Also, the right direct Ali attained success and musicians where he received two Grammy nomination. He also featured as an actor and the writer releasing two autobiographies. Ali rated from boxer uh, at focusing on religions and Charlie made public his diagnosis of Parkinson syndrome, which some reports attribute to boxing related joint injuries. Through he and his special physical disputing this, he remained to active public figure globally, but in his later years made increasingly limited public appearance as the condition worsened, and was cared for by his family until his death on June 30, 16. Cassius Marcel Clay was born on January and in Louisville, Kentucky. He had a sister, four brothers. He was named for his father, and Cassius Marcel Clay and who himself was named is honor of the 19th century Revolution, Politician, and State Abolition. Cassius Marcel Clay also from the state of Kentucky. Clay's paternal grandparents were John Clay and Sally Annie Clay. Clay's sister Evie claimed that the Sally was native of Madagascar. He was descendant of the slave of the antebellum soul, and was predominantly of African descent, with smaller round of history of Irish and English heritage. The had testing performed in 2000, uh, Act 10. Act 10 so what the group is paternal grandmother. Ali was descended of the hero former slave Archive Alexander, who had been chosen from the building crew as the model of the right man for the Emancipation Memorial and was the subject original William Green the Elliot book, the story of Archie Alexander from slavery to freedom. Like Ali, Alexander fought for his freedom. His father was a Zein and Bleabird fighter, and his mother, Adesso and Gradiclai, was a domestic helper, although Cassius CR was a Methodist. He allowed Addison bring to upbox Cassius Jr. and his younger brother Rodolph Ridiclay, later renamed Rahman Ali Baptist, Ali Baptist Cassius Jr. attended Central High School in Louisville. He was dyslexic, which led difficulties in reading and writing at school, and for much of this life, Ali grew up amid racial segregation. His mother recalled one occasion when he was denied a drink water of a store. The world gave him one because of his color that rarely affecting him. He was also affected by the murder of the Emmental, which led to young Clyde and friends taking over their friendship by vandalizing a royal right. Ali was for direction toward boxing by Louisville, Avil boxing coach Joe Martin, who initially 20 years old, coming over that having taken his bicycle. He thought the over what has he was going to walk the deaf. The official thought Clyde he had better learn how to box first. Initially, Clyde did not take up Martha's over, but after sharing Matthias boxer at a local television boxing program called Tomorrow Champions, Clay was interested in the prospect of fighter. He then began to work with training Fred Stoner, whom he credited with giving him the real training, eventually molding my styles, my stamina, and my sister from the last 4 years of Clay, a middle care. He was trained by boxer Chuman Chang Bodak. Climate is a major boxing debut against a local major boxer lining a cave. He won by split decision. He won to 6 Kentucky Golden Glove titles, 2 National Golden Glove titles, and amending Athletics United national title, the like even like gold medal in in the Summer Olympian in Rome. Another record was 1,000 wins, win 5 loss. Ali said autobiography that shortly after his return from the Rome Olympic, the threw his gold medal in the Ohio River uh, after he and Frank were refused service at the wet-only restaurant, and the took with a white gang. The story was later disputed, and several of Ali friends, including Bunny Brown and photographer Howard Bingham, uh, denied it. Brown to Sport Illustrated, where McCrum Huskies Surburg to that one. Thomas Hurst's biography of Ali stated that Ali was received service in the dinner, but it lost a medal years after he won it. Ali achieved Hersheyman, a basketball intermission during Olympics in Atlanta, where he hit the truth to start the game. And next is Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is his mother. American technology. Mark Edward Zuckerberg is American technology entrepreneur, philanthropist. He is known for founding and leading Facebook. It chairman of this executive officer. Born in White Plains, New York, Zuckerberg attended Harvard University, where he launched Facebook from his dormitory room February 2004 with challenge romantics. Educated Severin at the McCollum Destin Moscovite and Chris Hack's original want to select college campus. Campus at the site expanded high PD and eventually beyond challenge reaching 1 billion users by 2000. Zuckerberg took the company public in May with majority shares. His net worth is estimated to be 15,000 billion as of November. Delisting over the last years with Facebook stock allow and become the world's youngest self-made billionaires as of he is an only person under 15 in the Forbes 10 richest people list, and the only one under 40 in the top 20 billionaires list. And early life. Zuckerberg, his parents are bicycles. Edward Zuckerberg retains his daughter sister Randy Donna and Ariely were booked in the Dobbs Ferry, New York, a small Westchester County village about 21 miles north of the Manhattan. Zuckerberg was raised in a Reform Jewish household with ancestors hailing from German, Austria, and Poland. He had a Star Wars stamp embedded, which when he turned and once questioning things before deciding regions is very important. At Adelaide High School, Zuckerberg excelled in class. After 2 years, he transferred to the private school, Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire, where he won first science, mathematics, astronomy, and basic classic studies in his youth. He also attended the John Hopkins Center to Talent Your Youth Summer Camp. On his challenge application, Zuckerberg stated that the could read and write in French, Hebrew, Latin, and ancient Greek. He was captain of the fencing team. Early years, Zuckerberg began using computer and writing software in middle schools. His fathers, like him, after basic programming in the 100, and the later head software developing David Newman to tutor him privately. Zuckerberg took great course in the subject immersive college. Here he won while still in high school. In other programs, since his father, the time was operate from their home, he built a software he called ZUCnet that allowed the computers behind and host the dental office to communicate with each other. It is considered in primitive version of all. Instant Messenger will come out the following year. According to writer Josh Astonier Vegas, some kids playing computer games market the Zuckerberg himself reaching the period. One had a bunch of friends who were artists to come over, drum stomps and build a game out of it. Vargas noted that Zuckerberg was not, uh, however, a typical geeklut. At the later become captain his team school, facing a time earned a classic diploma. Co-founder C. Packer, a close friend not to Zuckerberg, was very into Greek Odyssey and all that stuff. Recalling he once quoted line from the Roman epic poem Aeneid by Virgil during a Facebook product conference. And next is John Kong. John Kong was born on February 25, 1976 in area called Bucking part of Kiev and Ukraine. John Kong comes from a Jewish family. John Kong's father worked as a construction manager and his mother is only a housewife. John Kong is a founder of messenger of WhatsApp. John Kong is the programmer and he was my application name is WhatsApp. Early life in Carrick. Kong was born in Cape and Cranes. In origin, he grew up in Fastif, outside Kiev, and moved with his mother, grandmother, Mountain View, California, in where a social support program helped the family to get a small two-bedroom apartment at the age of 19. His father had intended to join the family later, but he never liked a crime and calm in his mother remained in touch with his father until his death. A first calm mother worked as baby sister, while uh, himself worked as a cleaner at a grocery store. His mother died in 2000 after a looking battle with cancer. By the age of 18, Khan became interested in programming. He enrolled at San Jose State University and simultaneously worked at Asni and Young as security tester. He also joined a group hacker that began called V000, where he met the future founder of Napster, Sawan Finding and Jordan Writing. WhatsApp and Facebook. In January 2009, Campbell in iPhone reasoned that the then 7-month old App Store was about to spawn a well-known industry of apps. He visited his friend Alex Fishman and the taking of hers about Tom's idea for an app over the Fishman kitchen counter. Come almost immediately chose the name WhatsApp because it sounded like WhatsApp. And a week later, on his birthday, February 25 at 24, 2009, he incorporated WhatsApp ENC in California. WhatsApp was initially unpopular, but unfortunately began to turn after Apple ended push notification ability to apps in June uh, 2009. Com changed WhatsApp to ping user when they're receiving a message, and soon afterward, he and Fishman, a recent friend in the area, began to use WhatsApp as messaging tools. A place of SMS, the app again, user base and calm confident action. Acton, who was the still unemployed, to join the company, congregate to founder status after Acton managed to bring 215 in funding. And next is Bill Gates, or many people can say the name is William Henry Bill Gates. He's a business investor, philanthropist, as a writer of Pharma CEO, who is currently invited as chairman of Microsoft, a software company founded with Paula Lane. Bill Gates is a founder of Microsoft, and William Henry Gates is an American business market investor, auto philanthropist, a woman writers. He is best known in physical founder of Microsoft Corporation. During his career at Microsoft, get hold the position of chairman CEO and chief software architect will also being the largest individual shareholder until May 2015. 14. Uh, Kit and Paula launched Microsoft, which became the world's largest PC software company. Kit led the company as chairman and CEO, snipping down and CEO in January 2000, but the remaining chairman became chief software architect. Get Foundation, the private charitable foundation that would transition a part-time role in Microsoft and full-time work. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the private charitable foundation that and his wife Melinda Gates established in 2000, Figueroa transferred his duties to Ray Ozzie and Carrie Mindel. He stepped down as chairman of Microsoft 2014 and assumes a new post as technology advisor to support the newly appointed CEO Satya Nadella. Gates is one of the best known entrepreneurs of the personal computer revolution. He has been uh, criticized for his business tactics, which have been considered anti-competitive. The opinion has been upheld by numerous rulings. Science in 100 with Gates has been included the Forbes Life in the world with, with these people and this of the wealthiest documented individual excluding in taking in ranking against those with a wealth that is not able to be complete as Scartine from he held Forbes title of the richest person in the world, all but of but for of those years and health is consistently from March 2015 to July 2017 with estimated new work of user 89,9 billions. As of October 2017, however, on July to 17 27 comma and since October he has been spiced by Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos, who had estimated net worth user 90,6 billion at the time. As of Augustus, Gates had new worth 995,4 billion, making him the second largest person in the world behind Bezos. And next is Warren Buffett. Warren Edward Buffett is an investor, businessman, and philanthropist from the United States. He is the most successful investor in the world. Uh, Buffett is the commissioner, president director, and also the largest shareholder in Berkshire Hathaway. He is the third richest person in the world for 2015. Yeah. 15 by Forbes. And early life and education. Buffett was born in 1000 in Omaha, Nebraska, the second of three children and the only son of Leila and Congressman Howard Buffett. Buffett began his education at Russellville Elementary School. His father was selected to the first of rank in the United States Geography, and after moving with his family to Washington, D.C., Warren finished in high school, uh, attended Elias Junior High School, and graduated from Woodrow Wilson High School, where his senior yearbook feature writes like him, like met a future stockbroker. After finishing high school and finding success with a slight entrepreneur, investors, Buffett wanted to keep college to get directly into business, but was worried by his father. Buffett displayed interest in business and investing at VIII. He was inspired by a book, The Broad, from the Omaha Public Library at the age of 7. 1000 wait to make 1000 much of Buffett's early children. He worked living with entrepreneurial ventures in one of his first business venture. Buffett sold chewing gum, Coca-Cola bottles, and weekly magazines door to door. The worker in the grandfather's grocery store while still in high school. He made money delivering newspapers, selling golf balls and snaps, and tailing cars, among other means. On his first income tax return in Buffett took 35 education for the use of high bicycle and watch. His paper route in and high school sport Buffett and a friend's friend 25 to purchase a used pinball machine with the place. In the local barbershops, with him on the owner several versions in the different barbershops around Omaha. The business was sold later in the years for 1,200 to over federal. Buffett interest in the stock market and investing that schoolboy they spent in the customer of regional stock brokers, and near his father's on brokerage on the trip New York City and get 10. He made a to visit the New York Stock Exchange and to book the 3 share of the city service preferred of himself, and 3 for the philanthropist sister during Buffett, uh, all at the age of 15. Warren made more than uh, 175 monthly delivering Washington Post newspapers at high school. He invested in business owned by his father in book uh, 40 acre farm worked by tenant farmer. He booked the light when the West for 14 years old with 1,200 of his savings. By the time he finished college, Buffett has unemployment 9,800, saving about 103,000 today. And next is Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is an American actor. His career has included critical and popular success in his youth, followed by a period of sadness about and legal difficulties and resurrection of commercial success in middle age. Robert Downey uh, making his acting debut at the age of 5, appearing in his father's films found in 1917 and the early life and family. Downey was born in Manhattan, New York, the younger of the children. His father, Robert Downey Jr. is an actor and filmmaker, while his mother, Elsie Ann, was an actress who appeared in the Indonesia films. Downey's father is on half Lithuanian Jewish, 1/4 Hungary Jewish, and 1/4 Irish descent. Will Downey's mother is Scottish German with a Chesterite. Robert's original family name which was changed by his father to enlist into army. Downey and his older sister Alison grew up in Greenwich Village. As a child, Downey was surrounded by drugs. His father, a drug addict, allowed Downey to use marijuana at age 6. An incident in which his father said he no regrets. Downey later said that drug use became an emotional bond with him and his father. When my dad, I would do drugs together. It was like him trying to express his love for me in the only way he knew. However, eventually, Downey began spending every night abusing alcohol and making a dozen phone calls in pursuit of drugs. And here, this Robert Downey Jr. has made films. I will give you So first film is Beginning and Critical Acclaim, and the second film is Carol Travels, and the second is Carol Comeback, and the third is Blockbuster Film of Father Success, and many upcoming project and measures. And next is Jeff Bezos. Jeff represents Bezos is one American technology entrepreneur, investor, and philanthropist. He is the founder, chairman, CEO, and president of Amazon. Bezos was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and raised in Houston, Texas. And if you know, Jeff Bezos is the founder of Amazon. And Bezos added to business interest when they founded aerospace company Blue Origin in 2000. Blue Origin, this flight is successfully for reaches space in 2015, and Blue has planned to begin commercial suborbital human space flight in 2010. He pursued the Washington Post in 2013 for US dollar 215 million. In case Bezos managed other business investment through his future capital fund Bezos expedition. Early life. Bezos was born Jefferson Jefferson on January 11, 1904 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the son of Jackie Jefferson and Chichango, Illinois native New Jefferson at the time of his birth. His mother was a 17 years of high school student, and his father was big shop owner. After Jackie departed the Cuban immigrant Michael Bezos in April, and shortly after the wedding, Mike adopted 4-year-old younger son was surname was the chance because the family moved to Houston, Texas. When the Mike worked is engineer for action after the received a degree from the University of New Mexico. Bezos attended River Oaks Elementary School in Houston from the 4th of 6th grade. Bezos is the maternal grandson of the Lawrence Preston Guest, a legendary of the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission in Albuquerque. Guest retired early to his family ranch near Ketula, Texas, where Bezos would spend many summers. In his youth, Bezos would later purchase in the ranch at grow to from 25 25, 0.000 acres, and his maternal grandmother was Methodist engaged troop whom he is accusing of country singer George Strait. Visas often displayed uh, scientific interest and technological precipitation proficiency. He once rigged electric alarm to keep his younger sibling out of his room. Maybe, uh, maybe that's I say, and if you get older to my speak, I apologize to you. That's I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.